an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. On second down, Ryan. Flush to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it? Big-time jaunt.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
30 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. The swing pass caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 40 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 43 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And even 50 yards. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Again, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Wilson wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it with the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 47 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Throwing now is Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.